And a very good afternoon to you. We are live on EANM TV on what day is it today? I just get confused. It's been a really busy day, great atmosphere. I'm told that all of the sessions have been very well attended and also the exhibition has been incredibly well attended. This session is about young professionals and I've been joined by Tim Wyngaert, who is the chair of the Young Professionals Council. Tim and I have worked together on a project earlier this year, which we'll talk about a little bit later on, and Ann-Christin Eder, who's a member of the Young Professionals. So why did you join in the first place? Because it's new, it's only been in the last year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is an exciting initiative, and that's why I'm also joined, because I personally know from my experience, from my personal career, that it makes a big difference if there are initiatives for young professionals.
All right, so what advice would you give to young professionals who think they're on their own and they've got to carve out a career without any assistance from anybody else? I can't believe there'd be people like that, but...
So actually you're never alone. There's a huge network of young professionals, and that's basically one of our goals, to get the network working in place to provide space for that. I think that's the most important thing. I
mean, providing space, you've got the Young Professionals Lounge, and being my age, I'm not allowed into the Young Professionals Lounge, so I just look forlornly at the door, but it's been very well attended. There's a lot of people been going there, which has got to be a good sign.
Absolutely, and this year new is that we have talks beside the scientific program during the lunch time, giving insights into behind the scene of making the EANM Congress. We have speakers invited there, sharing their experience, and this is well attended so far.
Okay.
Yes.
So Tim, tell us about the NextGen program, because you've been involved in this for quite some time now. It hasn't just happened like that, has it?
No, it required a lot of planning, but it was also super fun to do, because it was the very first time that actually EANM was giving away 100 free registrations and 3 hotel nights of accommodations to just young professionals applying for it. So no hard application rules, just a raffle to those who applied.
Okay, and 500 people apply.
It's completely crazy. We almost got 600 applications from 89 different countries, so it was a huge success.
Excellent. And what is the Y tag?
The Y tag is a very cleverly designed symbol that the young professionals now should already instantly recognize, because it's basically all the little tag that we add to all these sessions that we feel are of particular interest to young professionals.
Like saying it's vegan, is it having the V sign that was
Exactly, something like that. So it's it's a curated selection of sessions that we think they should attend.
Excellent.
And it can help those young professionals who are maybe attending for the first time and need a little help in how the program works.
I mean, it's quite interesting actually, isn't it? I mean, we've said this so many times, the program is so massive. So not only is it overwhelming for anybody who comes to any medical and scientific congress, it's very difficult to know whether a session is going to be at the right level. So this is a great way of saying, look, this is one that you would really get a lot from, because you don't want to turn people off when they go to a highly technical session that is just way over their current level of
exactly
knowledge.
The point of the Y tag, indeed.
Okay, so one of the other things about developing a young professional's career is the role of mentors. And I've talked to so many mentors and mentees over the years, and everybody says it's career changing, it's transformational. So tell us about the mentorship program that you've been putting together, because you've been involved in this and you're really keen about it.
Yeah, so we are very excited that we can launch this program early next year. So we will start with a mentor call, and afterwards the mentee call will follow. And we hope that this specifically designed mentor program will help connecting young professionals with experts of the field, providing space for technology transfer, also career guidance, and also networking again. Yeah.
So the young professionals will be teaching the older mentors how to use the technology. I'm just kidding, okay? I know it's not like that at all. So what do you want from this program? I guess that you're looking for mentees, because that's what the whole thing is about. But how do you find the appropriate mentors and how do you match them?
So basically, mentors, we agreed on having more than 10 years professional experience in the field.
Right.
So the call is open, and we hope that we get many applications from also many different specialities of our field. I mean, we are very interdisciplinary, so we hope that there are a lot of mentors applying also for the program.
And
to
are
cover
lots of
everything.
people applying?
The call will start in early next year, so stay
All right.
tuned to our website. So it's not open yet, but hopefully early of next year.
All right, I mean, let's face it, everybody who's achieved anything in their career has invariably achieved that through having had a mentor. So to formalize this is a major step forward.
And one point is also that we try to design the program very practically. So there will be a kickoff event at next EANM Congress, like a personal meetup. But then we also thought that virtual sessions might be easier to have, like the mentoring process ongoing. So it will be different formats, that it's just also practical and everyday. Yeah.
I mean, I've been quite surprised to discover that there's a bit of a crisis going on in nuclear medicine, especially within the workforce. So all of this ties in extremely well with that. So can you explain what the problem is in terms of the workforce within nuclear medicine and where it's moving to and where you want it to move to?
Yeah, indeed. So we are facing a workforce crisis in healthcare. It's not only nuclear medicine, it's in fact in the entire healthcare discipline.
Yeah.
But nuclear medicine, as Ann-Christin already said, can only work if there are so many professional roles coming together: physicians, physicists, pharmacists, nurses, technologists. I can go on for some time. And if only one of those will not be filled, these vacancies, it will stop actually the development of our field.
So there's some thinking then behind a program that we were involved in called Inspire. Can you tell us more about Inspire?
Yeah, I'm super excited about Inspire because that is actually the collective framework that EANM has developed to provide an answer, or at least mitigate some of the effects of the workforce crisis.
Explain what it is, because it's here on the level 1 here at the Congress Hall. So if you haven't seen it, it's really good. And I'm not saying that just because I'm in it and Tim is in it, but you have got various different people saying why they need to get involved.
So one of the first tangible exhibits is the EANM exhibit Inspire, where you can see very short video fragments where all these professionals tell a little bit what their role is, what their career in nuclear medicine look like, and what they do from day to day, so really what their work entails. And that is a way for outreach. So that is an exhibit that will travel through Europe, where we actually show people who are not yet into nuclear medicine what their career in nuclear medicine could look like.
Where would you show that? Be specific.
So we are in touch, for example, with medical students associations. So on their congresses and meetings, we would put a few of these panels showing, for example, telling the tale: what does a nuclear medicine physician do? How does his day or her day look like? And showing the impact we have on patient stories, for example.
And you're mentioning patients. There is a patient within the Inspire program, and he's very articulate and explaining literally the life-changing impact that nuclear medicine has had for him, because he was diagnosed 12 years ago, I seem to remember. An incredibly powerful story. So you're competing with all the other disciplines. So why do you believe people should choose nuclear medicine?
Well, indeed, I fully agree with you. The patient story makes such a difference because it really shows how nuclear medicine impacts patients. And that's why we are in healthcare. That's what we want to do. We want to share or change the life of patients. And that is the power of the exhibit, that it really makes that tangible for people to understand. And that is, of course, one of the reasons why they should come into nuclear medicine to support what we are doing.
I mentioned early on that you and I were involved in a project earlier this year at the EANM offices in Vienna. And that was about young investigators. And it was a small group of young investigators. Before you tell us how you think that it went, we've actually got a short video from the people who actually attended it to hear directly what they say. So let's take a look at this short video.
An excellent opportunity to meet with your peers, with great young researchers and exchange ideas and get to know very, very interesting people.
I think it's a great experience to meet indeed peers, but also to meet experts in the field and get inside information about, like, honest tips about how to progress your career in science.
I learned things that I think you can't learn anywhere else. You get honest feedback, you get to know other people, young professionals, also experts in the field.
It's the connection that I have made with people, also the feedback from peers and young researchers like me about my project.
Definitely I got super nice feedback about the way I'm presenting, and also some very nice input for my research project.
We have really a feedback which was very honest, and I think that this is really useful because it was a growing opportunity for us, for all of us.
Yeah, we learned a lot about presentation skills, and also we got a lot of nice feedback.
I find it super important as a senior researcher or more senior researcher to pass on what I learned and what I know to the younger people, especially in terms of career development and scientific soundness and clarity. So I thought it was really nice to be invited to be scientific chair at this event.
So that is what people who attended it thought about it, but let's find out what it was actually about. So Tim, explain to us what the Young Investigators event was about.
So the Young Investigators meeting is actually a unique event on the EANM calendar. It's something that we were very happy we were able to organize again this year. And we choose a theme. This year it was about targeting the microenvironment for imaging and therapy, and we invite all young investigators to submit abstracts about their work. We select the 10 top abstracts that we receive, and we invite those people to Vienna in a very small scale.
It was very intimate.
A very intimate setting. They can present their work to each other, they can give feedback to each other, and we also have an expert on site who can give very detailed suggestions and tips how they can improve their work.
Who we heard from at the end of the video,
Exactly.
Margaret. I mean, absolutely
amazing,
brilliant. I mean, she is so clear and was so helpful, and as you saw from the video, they loved the feedback.
Wonderful
and
feedback.
Some of it was quite blunt as well.
Exactly.
So you're making an interesting comment earlier on where so many of those young investigators are actually here at the Congress. Why do you think that's a really important thing?
I was super happy to see them when walking around the Congress, because that's what we want to achieve. We want them to come to our meetings and continue the story with EANM throughout their career. So for me, it's case in point that this meeting was highly successful.
And not only that, the quality of the presentations, the quality of the research and the way that they did it was absolutely superb. And I would say, as an outsider, the real benefit of it was that it was encouraging for young investigators to step forward to actually do more. And I was talking to one of those earlier today, actually, who was saying she's giving a presentation tomorrow and was quoting back to me some of the feedback that she got from that session about how to structure the presentation in a more concise way, because, you know, doing a presentation in 8 minutes is no small feat, you know.
Exactly, and that's the other aspect of the EAM meeting, where we offer these soft skill training and suggestions on how they exactly can improve their scientific communication skills.
All right, so a lot has been done for young professionals already. So what would you want young professionals to do who might be watching this, thinking, well, maybe I should get more involved, and maybe there's an untapped opportunity here for me and my career, etc.?
Yeah, it's very simple. Just get involved, join our initiative.
How? How do they do that?
We have an interest group. You can just go to our website. We have a dedicated website and just sign up. It's also very helpful for us if we get proposals. Like what do young professionals need? I mean, we have the survey and have some first results, but it's always helpful if there's something coming up. We are always happy to address also new proposals.
Yeah, you're both very enthusiastic about it because you have youth on your side. What would you say you've gained personally from being involved and being part of the program?
Networking again, and it's just great to get inspired, and you can make the difference. And we have the opportunity to get involved, inspire new proposals and new programs, initiative, and that's what's really exciting about.
So it's an open door for young professionals.
Absolutely.
All right, Tim, thank you. Ann-Christin, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great. That's it from EANM TV for today. I hope you've had a fantastic day, and I hope you have a very pleasant, relaxing evening. You deserve it. All the best from us for the time being. Bye-bye.